Good evening, everyone. My name is Jana Page, and I am an iOS developer at Quartett Mobile. Quartett Mobile is a Munich-based company, and we develop iOS and Android apps for connected cars, as well as in-car infotainment systems. Our customers are some of the big names of the automotive industry, namely Audi, Porsche, and Bentley. Now, we're really a veteran of the iPraktikum. We've done it many times before, and I would first like to take a look at some of our previous projects. We are very interested in the topic of the Internet of Things, and especially how this topic can be integrated into the driving experience. So this team here, their task was to connect their vehicle to their smart home using OpenHub. Yeah, you can see they had a lot of fun working on this project. It's actually one of my favorites. So in the end, the app that they developed could control the lights in their home or open the garage door when they're closed, control the thermostats, and so on. The following semester, we did something very similar, except by this time, Apple had released their HomeKit framework, so the students used this instead of OpenHub. The next project was a little bit different. This time, we wanted to explore CarPlay. CarPlay is Apple's technology for safely using your iPhone in your car. And the student's task was to create a game, or rather an app based on a mini-game concept. And the game that they developed is called Cars Against Humanity. The previous semester, we did yet again something different. This time we wanted to explore augmented reality, so the students used the brand new ARKit framework from Apple to develop an app that helps the driver find their vehicle, and also, once they park their vehicle, find their final destination. This semester, we're doing yet again something a little bit different. Let me try to paint a picture here. So the computers in today's cars are very powerful, very complex, and they can do much, much more than the cars could do, say, 20 years ago. And the cars are equipped with many sensors. These sensors record various data, various metrics. So why wouldn't we use this data for something useful? And we can get really everything. We can learn everything about the way you drive, about your driving experience, about your vehicle as well. There are some pretty obvious metrics, such as your tank level, or your speed, or your acceleration. But there are also some more exotic ones, such as the angle of your wheel, what's your current gear, what's the recommended gear by the car, or are you currently braking or not? And what's more important is that all this data is available in real time, so we are able to access it at the same time as the driver creates it. We want to use this to enhance the driving experience and maybe make driving a little bit safer. So the project idea is to connect the car and all the data we get from the car with machine learning and Apple's Core ML framework. We have a bunch of ideas what could be done on this topic. It's a really big topic. Maybe to mention some of them is perhaps visualizing some of this data that we get from the vehicle. For example, drawing a graph of the acceleration patterns of the driver in order to analyze this data. We could also use it to predict what the driver is going to do next. So we should be able to recognize when the driver wants to change the lane, and then we should remind them to turn on the blinker if they had forgotten it. We should also be able to optimize the way the driver uses their car and, say, make the drive a little bit more eco-friendly by analyzing combustion data. What we should also be able to do is recognize dangerous situations, such as noticing that the driver is not braking even though there is a red light in front or another car in front of them. We could also take this to yet another level, and instead of just inspecting one car, we could inspect multiple cars and recognize some driving patterns, for example, based on the geolocation or based on the date and time. To put this all in one sentence, our idea is to enhance the driving experience with the help of machine learning and Core ML. Okay, so I already mentioned that Quartett Mobile is Munich-based. Our headquarters are very close to the Alte Heide underground station, which is on your way to the university, probably. It's on the U6 line. And the reason I mention this is because we want to offer our team a team room at our offices. They can use it whenever they want. They would get constant support from me and my colleagues on any problems that they might encounter during this project. That's also where they would have access to the car hardware or any other resources that they might need for the project. We will also provide MacBooks for students that don't have them. Of course, you're also very welcome to enjoy our leisure areas, such as the lounges, our barbecue, the free drinks that we offer. And yeah, maybe let's share some of the impressions from our offices. We actually do a lot of things together, not just work-related. We also celebrate our birthdays together. We celebrate the releases of our big apps together. We also have a Cookie Monster developer, as you can see. This is the barbecue that I mentioned. We actually use it during the whole year, also in winter, in deep snow. And we also do some activities outside of the office together. We traditionally go to Oktoberfest every year, and we take part in the Munich City Run. Okay, so I hope you find our idea interesting. If that's the case, apply for this course for our team. And if you're looking for a full-time or part-time job, you can also apply using the email above or using any of the social networks. And yeah, we look forward to working with all of you. Thank you.